Satoshi, come back to me! Yo, what's up everyone? Trayman1 here, and welcome back to another Pokemon anime discussion video. I know that Ash is gone from the series, but I definitely think he will be appearing in Pokemon Horizons. So I want to go ahead and predict the Pokemon team that Ash will use when he returns in Pokemon Horizons. In this video, I'll be giving Ash two teams, since I believe he will probably fight both of the characters in the 6v6 fight. One team of kind of old Pokemon that we've seen him with before, and then another team with more new Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Obviously, both teams will have Pikachu because that is Ash's starter. That's his right-hand man. Pikachu will always be on the team. For the first team, I actually want to use old Pokemon, but Pokemon that are kind of exclusive to Ash. If this series is going to be doing what Journeys was going to do and try and show off every Pokemon that exists, there are some Pokemon that only Ash Ketchum himself can show because they are exclusive to him. So this team would be composed of Pikachu, Lycanroc Dust Form, Melmetal, Dracovish, Ash Greninja. Now, I know I only mentioned 5 Pokemon so far, but I'll get to that 6th member in a second. Lycanroc Dust Form. Now, this is all exclusively like Ash Pokemon team. These are the only time that we can see these Pokemon. Imagine if Lycanroc Dust Form gets to develop Murdoch's Rockruff in some way, inspire him to want to evolve to a Lycanroc, and who knows, they may introduce like a Lycanroc Dawn form or something like that. That would be kind of cool if they do that with Murdoch's Rockruff. Then there's Melmetal. Melmetal could actually play a role with, if Ash is using his gimmicks in these battles, we can see G-Max, Melmetal. We didn't see Lycanroc, Melmetal, Dracovish in the A and B Pokemon Master series, so maybe they were saving them for this series, which on the topic of Dracovish, another Pokemon that only Ash Ketchum owns. Lyco and Roy could end up catching the other 2 Galar Fossil Pokemon, and we could see them battle Ash's Dracovish, and if Ghost ever return, his Arctozolt. Then there's Ash Greninja, which will serve kind of as the Mega, which this is kind of stretching it because, for one, this game got rid of the Ash Greninja form with Battle Bond. Battle Bond just boosts Greninja's, stats. And then the anime in Journeys got rid of Ash Greninja as well. So it seems like they're trying to make us forget about Ash Greninja. But at the same time, I don't know. They could just decide to be like, hey, you know what? Let's show off the Ash Greninja form. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, well, Ash released Greninja. Greninja is out doing the branches. And that leads to the 6th member. The 6th member will be Pidgeot, because what Pidgeot showed us is that Ash can recatch Pokemon that he's released. So if he could recatch Pidgeot, who's to say, while his time being gone, he ended up reuniting with Greninja. Greninja finally got out of the branches and finally joined the team again. Which, the reason I put Pidgeot, Pidgeot isn't really exclusive to Ash, but Pidgeot was the last Pokemon that he kind of caught again, I guess you could say, and I really want to see Pidgeot and Ash battle together. They can't just give Pidgeot back and not show him off in action. So this will be the time for them to give us Pidgeot. As for Ash's second team, this will be composed of mostly newer Pokemon. And for this team, I wanted him to have Annihilate, the Dunsparce, Golden Ghoul, and for the last 2 members, obviously Mega Lucario will more likely be on the team if he's going to be battling with his gimmicks. And for his last member, I say give him G-Max Gengar. Now, I know this is just kind of like a why, but say if Ash does go have a full-out battle with Lycanroc and Roy, I want him to go all out, Z-Move Pikachu, Mega Evolution, which Ash Greninja will be in the last team, and G-Max, which Melmetal will be in the last team. So give him Gengar here. But if it's not going to be Gengar, if I have to give him one more new Pokemon, I say give him Latias. The reason I say Latias is because A&B Pokemon Master kind of ended with Ash questioning, why couldn't I befriend Latios? And, I've made friends with Latias. So it could be like, hey, I finally befriended the Latios. He trusted me to watch over his sister, things like that. But at the same time, I don't really want it to be Latias anymore, because if Ash is going to catch a Latias, I'd rather him catch the Latias from Heroes rather than the one from A&B Pokemon Master, because that's the one that he really connected with. As for the other team members, Annihilate. Like I mentioned with Greninja and Pidgeot, Ash could catch old Pokemon that he released. Primeape, perfect example. He can say, oh, yep, I reunited with Primeape. It evolved into Annihilate. The Dunsparce will be a nice treat for the fans, because they trolled us many times in the series with Ash trying to catch a Dunsparce. And we can say, hey, he finally caught the Dunsparce and got the evolution form. And obviously, he would have the 3-stage one. And for Golden Ghoul, I know this one seems kind of random, but if Ash is going to get any new Pokemon from Paldea, I believe it's going to be this one. Golden Ghoul is not just any ordinary Pokemon, but this is the 1000th Pokemon in the Pokedex. That's a very special title, and I feel like if anyone's going to get a special Pokemon like that, it's going to be Ash Ketchum himself. Now, I know a lot of his types on this team kind of, interchange, but don't forget there's terrestrialization, so he could just change the Terra type of one of these Pokemon to kind of balance out his team a bit better. Honestly, with Golden Ghoul, I would have preferred them to introduce it in NBA Pokemon Master. It's like with the Latias plot, imagine in episode 1, he meets a Gimme Ghoul, Roman form, and is looking for coins. And throughout the 11 episodes, we see it collecting coins. And then in the final episode, it evolves into Golden Ghoul, being that true final capture. Ash's final Pokemon is the 1000th Pokemon created, but they didn't end up doing that, unfortunately. But yeah, these are the two teams that I can see Ash Ketchum having in this series. The first team being his first return. They will obviously want to go hard with the nostalgia, so why not show off his old Pokemon? And at that, the Pokemon that weren't shown in Aim to Be a Pokemon Master and the ones that are exclusive to him. And the second team, that's when you give him the new Pokemon. Have one time he battles either Freed or Lyco and Roy, and then, not just be for a nice return for our boy. I hope he does return. And in the comment section down below, let me know what Pokemon you want to see Ash Ketchum come back with. What teams would you want him to bring back, and what team would you want him to have of new Pokemon? I'd love to hear. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TradeMan1, peace out.